We'll bring hell down from above. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn.
No wonder you can hear me. Is that your new tape?
Star-Lord. Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the Space Riders. And he's not scary, he's cool.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full. Pretty far out!
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma. Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does. Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age. Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
You said that 15 minutes ago. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
Oh! Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 whole years. Look at you. Where does time go?
I'll be up in a sec, I promise.
Right.
Straight into the fire. Are you ready? This is our time to go from zero to hero. Tonight we ride straight into the fire. Are you ready to go, go, go? We'll make our stand. Don't give a damn. This is our time to go.
The final battle was awesome. Looked like the heroes were done for, but they pulled it off. Oh man, traveling through space must be amazing. Oh man, I can't wait to play this. Maybe I can convince Annie to buy it with his paper out money. This will be worth hundreds of dollars someday. I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing. Three natural ones in a row last game. Some barn I turned out to be. It's pretty crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
We ride, going nowhere.
Need to build up my calluses.
Satisfied. Easy come, easy go.
Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
Starlight, quick flight. I do my best work in the dark of night.
Love to be able to ride one of those light cycles.
Run with the wind, cause the urge is strong. Black and white, day and night. The wheel turns round and round.
Fingers are still cramped from trying to bookmark pages. I know it's not how you're supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
Come around. Been a good
Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
A bit of bad, yeah. Bit of good, a bit of bad.
The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt.
Oh man, bit of good, a bit of bad. A bit of good, a bit of bad.
Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
How long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
That's very specific.
The Betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
Gamora's on our side, Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Oh, come on. Am I the only one who ain't scared of the Galactic Police?
They've got the numbers on us.
But they ain't got the brains. Ha! Sure takes a genius to catch my ship. Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested. I am Groot. I'm not overconfident. I'm just the right level of confident.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation malfunctioned.
Oops.
How would we accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
Nice gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
How's that even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah! Wah! Wah!
Holla, rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
What do you think elusive means?
Don't matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers are gonna drive it right into our arms.
Gamora?
Up here, Peter.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh, then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go. Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
Your black market codes are gonna crack that Novanet, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
Guys, our great leader ran away. Could you send him back?
Peter Quill, the murderess still calls your name.
Oh, sounds kinky.
Nope.
Drax! About Gamora.
Can this not wait, Peter Quill? I am readying my body for battle.
You know we're supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it?
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Cool it, Muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We gotta talk about that Gamora thing.
She's waiting for you in the cockpit.
I already checked in on her. You know you're not subtle with all that staring, right?
Subtlety is neither my strength nor my intent.
Look, I know you're mad about being on her team for the mission, but could you at least try to get along?
I doubt I would succeed.
All good, buddy? I'm Groot. You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm gonna assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
I am Groot. What did the tree say?
No idea.
So, Drax, excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course! Lady Hellbender is a legendary warrior, and a noble queen.
And she's rich.
That is not a prowess, simply a commercial fact.
As long as she buys her monster, she doesn't need to be royalty.
You are jealous of her status.
No thanks! Being a queen means being born with a target on your back.
Kinda like the one on yours.
Good old Milano. Engine parts from at least 5 different black markets.
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarkin' broke. What? Wait, what kind of escort was that contract about? Yeah, maybe I'd rather be broke.
Ready now?
Now? Now.
If His Majesty will do us the honor of taking his throne.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
If we wait for the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
It's not that simple. The code only works on this date for this ship.
Oh, I get it. Gamora's codes are more like an encryption key of some sort, designed to integrate temporal coordinates in our ship's hard...
There. there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
It's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We did not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
The beast that we seek is far more valuable to the Monster Queen of Seknarf 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Whoa! Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night? And you'll see the monster soon as we place Rocket's monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to the team before you named it. My skin is not green. It's teal.
Teal? Listen, if we want to trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clips to the drop side. Ground's too unstable to land the ship, so you'll need to jump.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
Very well.
Thumper 1, done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Gamora, take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
What, the pink coupe? Hey, starboard! Wrong way!
You guys sure you don't need help?
Yep, very sure. Focus on your own task. Nah, it's totally safe.
Visor works.
Sure it works. I checked it right before we left.
Did you just put checked it in quotes?
What? No.
Yep. Being here definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill! These coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough.
Okay. Guess...
Oh!
You okay, Quill?
Yeah, I think so. This, big resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough.
How many of these ships did you personally destroy, Assassin?
In this massive junkyard, filled with debris from both sides of the war. How do you expect me to answer that?
Dishonestly.
You find something we could sell?
Nah, just some old correspondence. You know how I like to brush up on galactic war history.
No? Don't think I've ever seen you read anything without pictures.
I read plenty of non-picture stuff.
I heard Nova Corps once wanted to cover entire planets in Novanet, just like this place.
I am Groot.
Hostile ones, I guess.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing. Most of my favorite planets would probably become jails.
I'm thinking that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous.
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Whatever. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in.
You know, I think I do sort of get it. Oh, look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Killjoy, why do you even bring us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters on them, so why here? You think it's to impress Gamora? Like...
Don't know if you noticed, Rocket, but people aren't exactly falling over themselves to hire us.
Oh, I have noticed.
If this job pans out, sure we'll get money, but also a rich new client. We need to impress Lady Hellbender with a monster she's interested in, not just any old critter.
Which is why we should have gone after Fin Fang Foom.
We won't impress no one if we're dead. I told you, we ain't gonna get caught. There's only like 3 ships left in the entire Nova fleet.
Nova Corps has more than 3 ships.
Sure, but you know, they ain't half the space cops they once was. Can hardly keep their own peace without worrying about some old graveyard from the war. Whoa!
I'm okay.
Ha! Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Not funny.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The 3 of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody. I tolerate Quill. Quill's a swell guy.
I hope you get that promotion, Rocket.
The 3 of us have had some good times.
Remember the gig on Draconius?
The locals did not appreciate us hauling them onto our ship.
Flark and shapeshifters, man. Never again. We don't know what it looks like. Quill neglected to get that info while he was flirting on Contraxia. Pretty sure that way's a dead end.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
How can you even tell?
Just trust me, all right? Hey, Groot, you think we could find pieces of the Tryon Shard in here? You happy, Quill? You found the thing. I told you was there, but you didn't listen. That's it. Walk of shame. Of course he could know. I told him. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling. After we sell the monster, I say we head to nowhere. Do some gambling.
I am Groot.
You can't bluff your way out of a planting plot.
You done gloating?
Oh, I am never done gloating.
I am Groot.
Yep, classic me. Whoa!
I'm okay. I'm okay. Didn't scare you, did I?
No.
Aw. You were worried. That's cute.
Shut up, both of you. Just imagine what kind of blasters the Chitauri had to use to wreck some of these frigates. I'm not being insensitive. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm sure it's safe-ish. Safer than flying with Gamora anyway.
I heard that.
Peter Quill, the insubordination of the assassin has become insufferable.
I'm doing exactly what we planned to do.
She is also quite contrarian.
We talked about this on the Milano, Drax.
Watch it, Quill!
What? Take that, brittle stuff.
Ugh. I hate these ship-eating parasites. Flarkers would chew right through the Milano in 2 cycles.
Gross.
Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if. Whoa, what the? Rocket, did you do that?
The scoreboard? You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover last time you took a snooze.
You hacked into my stuff?
Considering how many times I fixed the Flarkin thing, it might as well be my stuff. Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead.
I'm Groot.
I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Well, that's grim.
I'm Groot.
Yeah, try not to think about it. It's better not to wonder what happened to anyone working on these old wrecks. It was a long time ago anyways. I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive.
I'm Groot.
I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow and blue missile bay. Got it. Okay. Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot.
Now this brings back memories.
Trying to bring the whole place down, Quill?
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Aw, hey, little guy. Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without the comms.
Little busy.
He's fine!
Ugh, it's like popping a zit.
Hurry,
That's
you're
cheating.
vacuuming butt up!
You guys should have seen that. It was this weird blobby thing. Not falling for this again. Popped another one!
Told us to go! He'll be fine!
Die, blobby thing!
I think we saw one of those.
Hey, if Quill dies, do we all get a bigger cut?
I don't know if it's worth the extra 5%.
Bye-bye, little guy! Stay back!
Do not relent, Peter Quill!
Not getting up from that one!
Everything okay over there?
Quill nearly got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
You must fight with dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny!
Hey, Gamora, make sure the Milano don't get stuck in any of this resin.
She did. Wrenched the ship free.
Quill, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit. Like you could even tell if she had an honest face. Yeah, she did smell like flowers.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the mining ship. Put our thumpers in the right places, and we'll bag that monster.
Mother of Scott!
Are you kidding me?
Man, that was too close. You okay, Groot? Quill?
We're fine, but we can't jump that.
You don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge across. Just ask him nice-like. He does it for me all the time.
All right, Groot. Let's see that cool vine you picked. That's one hell of a party trick, big guy.
Gross. More ship eaters. Ah, they're everywhere. All right, back to business. Boom! Right under your nose, Quill. Nova Centurions probably had to tow all the scrap to one place.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey, Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you will let us know.
We have seen many such ships.
He means active ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We'll restrain them until we are done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before, even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think the Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before.
All this firepower.
Okay, here we go.
All right, set her down right there. Yep, one to go. Flark! No, no! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery.
Looks like this med kit is tuned to Kree biology. A shame we don't have any Kree on the team.
You mean a blessing? Stop flarking around.
Found a compressor! No charge!
No charge, no good.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't! That thing would toast our little thumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something?
Don't try to make up tech stuff. It's irritating. Find something else.
Found something with a charge! Kinda looks like a spacey car battery. Okay, this thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule, at best. You'll be fine. What are you waiting for, Quill? Grab it! How do we know the monster we're looking for ain't one of these things we already killed?
If it were worthy of Lady Hellbender's collection, it would not die so easily.
Let's go, Star Pants. Bring it over.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely. Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So, watch my back.
Watch it from what? Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit! Fucking monster things! Everyone get ready!
They're really coming out of the woodwork!
These thumpers have got to be a rude wake-up call!
Easy for you to say! You've got a pointy stick!
Bang! Got one!
Thanks for the heads up, bud. How long does it take to shoot, Scott?
I prefer Draxton and my method!
One last freaky eye thing!
We're just killing party people! Then keep your distance! Come on, you hunk of junk!
Take your time, not like we're busy here! Make like a tree! They're really coming out of the woodwork!
I have not encountered any.
Done. We're all plugged in.
Wow, just in time.
I'd like to see you fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go. I don't see any way out of the missile bay except that passage, bud. Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job. Me and Groot are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive? If the 2 of us gotta lug that monster...
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking Monster Queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet. We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster anglers?
Man, that thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry, a robot, but it would have been space-worthy. That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size. Plus half a dozen Mega Sentry prototypes, Star Stealth models with modified sneak attack parameters.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I could see the parts come and go from my my cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyways. This old Kree tech gets me wondering, where would I be now if those blue buttscots managed to keep me locked into their half-world experiments? Yeah, chances are you'd be climbing over bits of me right now. I wasn't even a person to the worst of the Kree's mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was nasty. They tried to fix it a few times. The entire facility was the problem. I wish I'd gone back and blown it up.
Get a load of this, Rocket!
Don't worry, I ain't even got serious yet. Of course we're going the right way. Just keep your eyes on that mining ship. That's where we want to end up.
What's a mining ship doing in the middle of all these fighters anyway?
They don't call them casualties of war for nothing.
Yep, that would have been a killing blow.
Ha! Not even close!
Groot, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Wait, is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill!
Here goes nothing. We're inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head.
Have robot parts inside your head. Inside a giant robot head. Haha.
You guys are so...
Found a nest! Maybe this is the Parasite Clubhouse!
I'm having the time of my life. Quill, shoot down a nest if you're having fun. Speaks for itself.
over there.
I am crushing this!
Just you wait. I'll be catching up in no time. Don't congratulate him.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with my winnings. I'm saving up for our next stop on Contraxia to get one of those Zeronian massages.
Ugh, you're so predictable.
Whoop.
Imagine something this big coming at you. The whole ship was like a bug by comparison.
So it would swat them out of the air like flies.
What are flies?
They're these annoying flying insects on Earth.
They fly, and you call them flies. You Humies are so original. You know what, Quill? I think it's unfair. You got 2 guns, I got 1. I think my points should count double from now on.
That's cheating!
All right, Thumper goes there, Quill.
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Not again.
Rocket! I only flipped the switch on and off to see if it started.
Yeah, tell the...
Gotta love that kill radius.
Wipe them out, Rocket! Darn it! I thought we were safe! Oh, come on! Now we gotta deal with junk slugs?
Don't gawk at it! Shoot it!
Very helpful, thanks!
You're welcome! Now stop distracting me!
Do we really...
Testing is the most enjoyable part.
Floor! Those buggers really pop!
Blew them up!
Good! Use that spear! Kill them all! Take this! And that! Not a chance! I've gotten way more!
At least they make a good splat!
Ugh! Amateur!
String them up, Groot! How are there this many of them?
Don't let them swarm you!
Nice splatter, Rocket!
I know, right? What was that worth? 5 points?
Oh, come on! You can't just give yourself points like that!
Looks like we're done installing our thumpers.
Great job. We'll meet you at the mining ship.
All right, mining rig is right there. Of course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Chitauri shipwreck's ever gonna be.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. And Rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back, bud. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a bundle. Yes! The resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it. Huh? Look at this.
Buddy, you're okay!
Fine. You flarking piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me! I love you too, you selfless son of a chug. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
That's it? We're not going after him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Groot's signal just went dark.
His radio must have broke when he fell.
Groot just took a different path. He must have fell and broke his radio.
Yeah, that's it.
Why take a different path?
Team Rocket over. Hope that got rid of him. Sounds like Green Team's off our backs. Now we can stop worrying about that dumb accident. Groot's fine anyways. There's nothing to worry about.
An accident, Rocket? Come on!
What? That's all it was.
It's your fault! If you hadn't fooled around on that ship...
I didn't... You don't know nothing. Stop trying to be smart.
That sure didn't sound like an apology.
Nope. Between you and me, I think Green Team should be a permanent thing.
Why's that?
Because they ain't picking on me for a change.
Come on, most of the time you poke at them first.
Yeah, well, somebody has to.
Yeah. Man, if that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd be toast.
Let's hope it don't, because we have to find a way through this thing. Mining ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Try not to jump on anything this time. Groot's not there to grab you if you...
Well, either shut up or help me figure out how these blades open. Am I the only one who's fed up with how much this entire junkyard stinks?
Smells kind of like old fruit.
Yeah, that's one of the smells.
How many are there?
Well... I'd say between 2,000 and 3,000.
There's a drone access tunnel over here.
Too bad we don't got a drone.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our temper points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around and scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot as close as possible to the original one. Because of maps and angles.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built. Flarp! It's stuck on something!
Pew! Pew! And boop!
Someone's been practicing.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Lots of Shatari ship husks out here on the edges.
We're back on track. The mining ship ain't too far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us? Grab, 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 grab!
It wasn't me this time, I swear! I don't like this!
Point for me!
That point don't count if we're dead!
Oh, crap!
Where's...
Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw that.
Great timing! How did you guys...
Good to see you two. You're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can. We're seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us!
That's not gonna be an option soon.
This position is untenable.
Drax says incoming! Watch out! What? Hang on!
Have you perished yet?
Too much debris! I'm taking her out of here!
My visor went supernova. Is it broken?
Overloaded, sounds like. Must be some kind of residual energy in here. Come on! Clark and tensor joint, just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booting back up. What's it look like out there?
Oh, mother of spacebar.
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
Well, that's concerning.
What was that?
It's a swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Old cleaner bots.
I don't know.
Groot!
You okay, buddy? Sorry about the shooting.
Yeah, thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots, accidentally, at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Rocket, I'm not so sure that swarm thing was inoffensive. I feel kind of bad about releasing it.
Quill took a pot shot at this massive worm nest. Chunk of something fell off, and the big floaty creature came out of it. That's all. Green team better be showing up soon. You didn't see them? They better not have left us in here by ourselves. It would suck to get busted in here, you know, with just one exit.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way, but we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey, hand me that part. Done in record time. Hey, Quill! Groot says there might be something behind the big unit over here. It's all yours. Doing, done. Yeah, there's a way through, if we can clear out that crud. Yeah, that's one stubborn bunch of blorb. Try that quick cooldown I installed, so you can keep pelting it. You gotta time it just right to overcharge the phase coolant. Oh yeah! Nailed it!
And, thanks for the upgrade.
Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe. Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Well, Scott!
This place is crawling with ugly! Guys! I'm not alone down here!
Gotta deal with it. We'll look for a way around.
Holy crap! This is the most punchable thing I've ever seen!
I ain't jumping down there.
Oh, I am all over these ones! Knuckle sandwich time!
Give him one from me, Quill.
Whoa! Did you see that thing? +1 for me! Man, Rocky, you really missed out. That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before. Something about the mining ship's been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill fell down another hole.
Another one. I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
He is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted.
Do you have any left?
Not a question of luck.
Peter, make some noise so we can find you.
Drax? Drax!
Hey, you want to mute your comms if you're gonna scream your lungs out?
I wonder if Rocket knows what this is. Hello? Oh, another freaky thing!
How freaky? Kill it!
You read my mind! This thing refuses to die! I can barely scratch it!
Kill it harder!
I'm killing it as hard as I can! Could really use a tag team!
Now's our chance!
Its armored exterior proved its
Is that
limits!
your blasters?
Sure did.
Save some for me.
Not gonna be a problem.
My turn!
It's all you, Gamora!
Dodge this! There's no such thing as perfect armor!
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a, pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll head that way. Keep an eye out for you.
how's my baby?
You can see for yourself if we can get back up there.
If we can get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need. Let's see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Bet you can't do this.
That is physically impossible.
Drax, think you can heft that container?
Behold the might of a Catathian warrior!
You can put it down here.
I am on my way. Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing me, assassin.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
Oh, yeah, good for you. It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Oh, Flark.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
Rocket.
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was rushed. It's probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen would reflect that strength.
Like I said, something scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing. My little Camaria and her mother Hovat were two of the strongest people who ever lived.
With a name like Hellbender, Gamora's probably right. It's gotta be something scary.
Nightmarish. A proper apex predator.
Snarling and nasty. More teeth than all of us combined. Bat-like wings with razor tips. Probably spits poison or acid.
Or acidic poison. Or acidic poison.
I hope all these are true. I yearn for a worthy challenge. Once we deliver her prize, maybe Hellbender could become an influential ally.
How so?
They say that the mere mention of her name can end a negotiation.
You want to turn the Guardians of the Galaxy into an extortion racket?
No. I want people to offer us bigger tasks because they fear her wrath.
Same thing, Drax.
Ah.
You know, I've seen these big mining ships before, but I don't remember ever seeing a Catathian starfighter in the war.
Thanos ordered his invaders to raise most of our fleets and demolish our factories before we could respond.
Whoa!
Careful!
Well, you got some timing. We got company.
Heads up!
Last number?
We haven't even placed it yet. This place is crawling with monsters. Our quarry will not be far behind.
Let's just focus on not becoming food ourselves!
We need to regroup!
You're right! This isn't working!
Peter!
It's like we woke up the whole ship!
There is honor even in defeat.
Just hang in there! Lights out, Eyeball! Do your thing, Drax!
This one's defenses are formidable.
cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's flarkin' scary out there, Quill.
All right, listen. This isn't our first rodeo, guys. Problem is, if we play it cocky, just one little mistake and they're gonna bring us down. Who's with me? You are!
Way to kill slow!
We are! I'm ready! Find me an opening!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Rock it! Go wild! Want some? Get some!
Some of this! I just love hearing their shells crack!
Watch where you... Oh! It's like confidence in! One last gross flaily thing!
Sorry to cut and run!
Now that's the good stuff!
Glorious! Bring on our monster. I am engorged with the thrum of battle.
Didn't need to hear that.
Come on, last thumper spot is this way.
How do you know?
My senses are fine-tuned to measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No, I'm tracking it on my display.
The Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open when I came through here.
Who says I tripped on something? Murder Mom probably closed the door behind her.
Excuse me?
It looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
You are a miracle worker, man. I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Thanos never tolerated imperfection.
Never been a problem for Quill. Yeah. This is it. Last spot.
Can't wait to be out of here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine.
Is it, doing it?
What?
It appears to be broken.
Ain't nothing broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear that.
Hear what?
Our monster has arrived.
I see it.
Good. Oh, crap, the door, It works. Let's catch our monster. Hey, that thing is fast!
Don't let it get behind you.
That's one less thing to hide behind.
Good thinking, Quill.
Abomination, perhaps you speak its language.
Ugly, smelly. There's more common with you.
It's got nowhere left to hide.
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
Wrap him up, bud!
What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
Adorable. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
We cannot present this pathetic creature to the Monster Queen of Seknarf 9. She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
What? My thumpers are state-of-the-art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
My head is not made of muscle.
What the? You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
enough with the warm-up. Time to catch us a real monster. Let's get paid.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
Watch it!
Whole place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now!
Curse these volatile ruins!
Drax, go! Hold on to your butts, people! Rocket, hit the music!
On it!
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song!
Now we're talking! Watch the ship!
I'm watching!
You ain't! Drax, what are you doing?
I am holding my buttocks as Peter Quill instructed.
Someone give me a hand. Am I right?
How about one upside the head? Heads up!
We have debris incoming! Blow it away, Quill!
Time to thread the needle.
Don't even think about it!
Quickest way through is through.
Peter!
You fear dying with a guilty conscience, assassin.
Don't you get through on my ship!
My shit.
Oh, that's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sardu.
Your hell is frozen?
The Tathians do not like the cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
See? He's so...
Who says watch out?
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
You want me to take the controls?
No, I've got this.
Clearly!
Watch it! Don't get us killed, Quill. There's still so much stuff I want to steal. We ain't gonna make it. Hit the blue button!
What blue button?
The one for the secret boosters I added!
Can you please stop adding things while I'm asleep?
Punch it, Peter!
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, fuck yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button.
Let's start on all sides. We ain't gonna make it!
We'll make it! Maybe!
There's the exit!
See? Home stretch!
Our last breath!
Yeah! And that's what I call a win, people.
How's that a win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
Please don't be Nova Corps, please don't be Nova Corps, please don't be Nova Corps.
It is Nova Corps.